idea where we are, what it's called or anything, but it's a little fishing village. Oh, it's more of a town. Bit of background music, which is always nice. Pretty cool.
Smashing, this little marina is completely protected, isn't it? Because you've got the entrance to the sea over there.
So once again, just stumble across these beautiful places. And today's been all about beautiful places, I think. It's been a smashing day. Yeah, I don't know the name of this place. I'll put it on the map. Parking is absolutely terrible and we can't stay here, so we'll be off in a little bit and back on the road. But good for a leg stretch before finding a park up. Makes things a little bit more awkward because you don't want to get into a park up early afternoon because then you've got a long night. So it's best to come and find a place, bimble around and then find a park up in the evening.
Take me away from home, away from
So I've just come for a walk to check out, make sure we've not missed out on a superb park up. We've come right back up into the hills here, but the wind's picked up. But it's a great park up, and there's park ups all the way throughout. There's some kind of pass, Penos Negros. Yeah, so we'll stay here for the night. We're on a gravel, hard standing, so we're fine with that. Very quiet pass road. So it's a shame it's blowing a hoolie. There you go. And lovely views over to Bilbao from up here. Lovely, just windy. I can see ice on the water here, so it still must get chilled down a bit up here. I don't know how high we are, but it's perfect for dinner and sleep. What a terrific day. Brilliant road, scenic. I say this pass through one, it's narrow, windy, steep, but beautiful. It just avoids going on the motorway, so we're at the part of the coast now where it's motorway predominantly along the coast. We'll keep an eye out for small villages as we go past, but I've heard it's quite difficult in this particular region between Bilbao and Santander to come off and get to them quaint villages. The other issue you got is it's the weekend, so every man and his dog is doing the same as what we're doing. So the car parks are absolutely rammed, and car parks are absolutely rammed. We can't get into a few of them, so we've come away from the coast up into the hills. We'll avoid a bit of the motorway tomorrow and then get back down to the beach somehow. What's on the menu tonight then, sweet cheeks?
Tonight we have got steak, potato, carrots and peas.
Very nice.
Oh, and a cup of tea.
For the keen-eyed, yes, I've got a bit of a stubble coming on, but guys, I'm not growing a beard. I'm just not shaving whilst I'm on this adventure, but it's not because I'm growing a beard. So don't be afraid, or don't be worried. Clean shaven Tony will be back sometime. Just in case you were concerned, that's all. There you go. Obviously Claire's dad just sat over the side there. It's too windy to stand outside, so yeah, we're all wrapped up in our camper vans. But yeah, so I don't think there's any Ludo tonight. Is there Ludo tonight?
No, I don't.
Nah, we're going to give Ludo a miss tonight. I think I'm going to get an early night. I'm going to read my book.
Yep.
Gone back to old school after Claire picking up a couple of books somewhere. I can't remember where now. Pamplona, yeah. So I'm halfway through White Fang by Jack London. And his obviously his other famous book, Call of the Wild. So yeah, I'm going through White Fang at the moment, which is pretty cool. And Claire's reading one of my close quarter combat books.
Yes.
So we've gone a bit swapsy there.
It is a biography. It's not an instruction manual. Although...
Watch out. You don't like going up hills, you're scared of heights. Scared of your reflection, you are.
I'd be perfect in the south.
You would not be perfect in the special forces at all.
Whoop your ass.
Special needs, maybe.
So naughty.
There you go. Yeah, so we're going to get an early night, do some reading, and we'll catch you guys in the morning up high somewhere by Bilbao.
But until then, I'm going to say good night.
Go on then.
Good night.
That was like an open-ended book, that one was, folks, wasn't it? Yeah. Right, catch you in the morning. Good night. Good morning. Not loads to report from this area other than it was very windy. It's still quite windy now. I can only imagine how good this park would be in the summer. It would be absolutely terrific, guys. I thought earlier that it'd be full of motorhomes, but it probably wouldn't be. It'd probably all go south still. So yeah, an absolutely fantastic spot, if not for the wind. But beautiful. Looking over the Bay of Bilbao in the background there. Yeah, it's terrific, and that's a massive city. So you can pick up all your provisions before coming up onto the Penas Negras Pass. Stunning. Worth a drive through here, even if you don't want to stop for the night, because the road is absolutely beautiful and scenic. Yeah, amazing. So because we've been up quite late last night with the wind, we're gonna get down from here and try and find some shelter more toward the bays and the coast. Leaving the park up in the hills. The scene on
Bilbao.
little white van in front. This pass is absolutely beautiful, guys, and for any of you that are watching that are on motorbikes, then this is the place to be. It's beautiful. I'm trying to think of somewhere similar that we may have been to in the UK with this type of park. I'm really struggling, and from our previous Spanish adventure I'm still struggling, really. It's quite unique, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, get it on your map, guys. I would approach it from the east and then go out to the west. The east is steep on the way in, not stupidly steep, but it's over a shorter distance, where this that we're climbing down now, which has been going down. So and there's a few villages on the way coming in from the east, which will make it easy for you guys if you need to stop off, get some provisions or whatever. There you go, beautiful place.
When I'm sleeping with someone
I just close my eyes and think of you. When I'm sleeping with someone new, I can't help myself, I wonder if you still feel the way I feel when somebody calls you mine. Are you sleeping with someone new, someone new, when I'm sleeping with someone new, I just close my eyes and think of you. When I'm sleeping with someone new.
Moving on, aren't they?
So I've come up to the castle here, and it's actually a really lovely art exhibition. So I'll show you some of that now. So I actually came up to the castle looking for some toilets, because the ones in town, the public toilets are all closed, and obviously went round the corner and stumbled into the art exhibition, and yes, there were toilets in there, lovely and clean. So this appears to be another, excuse me, vibrant little town really. Lovely harbour town. Lots and lots of cafes. A small old town, very small. Consists really of the main square and then a few streets going off, but again there's lots of little bars and cafes all dotted around them, so really, really lovely place just to explore for a little while, just for the morning. There is a beach as well, so actually if you wanted to spend the day here and the weather's a bit warmer than it is at the moment, then that could be your place. So you might be able to just make out the square behind me. That leads to the old town and up to the castle and the church. In front of me is the newer town, and it has got parking, however it's underground. It's really difficult to park here. It says there's loads and loads of car parks, however when you actually look at them, they're all for the apartments, and I think we've actually ended up parking in one of those, although I wouldn't be too happy if I lived in those apartments because, well, it's just rubble everywhere and rubbish. But that was the best that we could find here. Like I say, there is, if you're in the car, if you're in a much smaller van, a lower top than ours, then you'll be able to park underground. But for Freddie's height, it's incredibly difficult.
So again, we've come down to a coastal place, Castro Udals. It's here on the map. We've come out of the park up the top. Just come down for a little walk down this bay. It's beautiful. Seeing all the rolling hills and everything in the background. Absolutely gorgeous. And the architecture in some of these old buildings behind me, beautiful. There's a castle here. Claire's gone wandering at the moment. I don't know where she's gone. She's got a camera in hand as usual. Yeah, beautiful. So we'll stop here, use a bit of the afternoon up before we go and find a car park. Yeah, beautiful bay. What is it?
Their whaling history from the 14th and 19th century, 16th and 19th century.
There you go. To commemorate the whaling history that used to take place from this harbour the 14th and 16th century.
And it looks like I've just found my dad and Tony. Hello.
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 Have you had tea or coffee or chocolate yet? No?
Waiting for you.
Oh, well, I was up there, and as I've just explained to everybody else, there's a lovely art exhibition up there and toilets.
Oh, very nice.
So we stopped for a coffee and another chocolate. And I don't know what it is about the chocolate here. It's amazing. It's so thick. Look at this. It's more like a chocolate sauce than a hot chocolate, but it is absolutely delicious.
Coffee's lovely, but she's addicted to chocolate. Absolutely. Americano for me. Keeps me going in the morning.
So we've just taken a little stroll up this beautiful promenade, really well kept, well maintained promenade, very green and very, very clean. So we're going to make our way back to the vans and then see what's further along the coastal route. So obviously some sort of concert going on later. Choir and musicians are setting up for it in a really, well, another really lovely square. What's really nice is when you see two old boys sat on a bench and that sort of thing. Yeah, I'll show you what I mean. So does it get more Spanish than that? Two old boys on a bench? Who knows?
So, not a good return to the van. We have been royally stiffed, as they say. Got a parking ticket. So this parking that we managed to find is actually for apartments. We couldn't find anywhere to park, to be fair. Everywhere we looked, couldn't get the van in. Either the vans, even Ian's with the roof box on top, just couldn't get parked. But sod's law, someone's been round and it's an apartment only car park. So they probably waited for us to leave the van behind and phone someone, I reckon. Someone somewhere. There you go.
Well, that was a bit of a pain. We came back and we had a parking ticket because they're apartment car parks for €80. However, if you pay within a week, you can pay a €12 fine instead. So that's what we've just done.
Happy days.
Under the palm trees in the California sun, sand underneath our feet, the morning's just begun. I don't remember much from the night before, just from that human touch, and now I want more.
So I'll be honest with you guys, we're a bit of a, not a nightmare, but a bit of a struggle today. So coming down out of the natural park, we've headed towards the coast, and much like the east coast of Spain, when we first hit the east coast of Spain, the park ups where you can get vans to, a lot of the areas are prohibited, so you can't park there overnight. And the ones that lead onto nice beach areas and things like that, I've got height barriers, so a bit of a struggle today. That is exactly how we found the east coast, to be fair. It wasn't easy. As soon as we stepped inland, everything became much easier, but trying to get on the coast to the beach areas, it's difficult. I suppose predominantly it's because they don't want car parks to become camping sites, because that's what would happen. They could quite easily be overtaken by us all, I'm sure. But yeah, not the easiest of days, but we've come down to a lovely beach. Again, it's prohibited for overnight camping, but we'll see how we get on. If the Spanish stay, then we'll stay.
Oh, freezing!
Come on, get in there.
Really, 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 really cold.
So I'm thinking this is going to be the theme for this adventure as we make our way down to Asturias. Little dog barking in the background. No, that's not going to be the theme. Hopefully the theme's more sun. It's beautiful today. But I think we're going to be popping into villages during the daytime and then trying to find park-ups in the evening. Which isn't too bad. It's not a bad thing. Not a bad spot at all. Just a shame we can't get right onto the beach, and just a shame that you're not allowed to camp overnight. But we'll follow what the Spanish do. And then if we get moved on, then we get moved on. We've already eyed up a couple of places. Emergency police moves. But in the meantime, catch you in a bit.
If your heart should break on the map of my mistakes, I'm here if you need me. Just keep on believing. If the sky should fall, I'll give you shelter through it all. You better believe it. I'm here if you need me, 'cause it's waiting there for you. Let's make it matter, 'cause we will never ever slow down. This time we will make it. If your heart should break on the map of my mistakes, I'm here if you need me. Just keep on believing. It's waiting there for you. I'm waiting there for you.
We've got a beach spot. We've got a beach spot, folks. If there's any Germans listening, don't take offence, but the Germans have left. They were here, they had their camper van towels out first thing this morning, and they took all the parking spaces, but now we've managed to get one on the beach, which we'll sit here for as long as we can. Fingers crossed, guys. And if the police turn up, then maybe we'll try and film them. That'll make them happy and the fine will go up. We'll see. So we just had dinner, nice chicken pasta. Just chilling out, guys. That's all we're doing, chilling out. And we've definitely been to worse locations, that's for sure. But it's yeah, it's beautiful, really peaceful. You're looking over, so we're on a peninsula here. I'll show you what it's like. We're on a peninsula, and we're overlooking the other side. I don't know what the town is on the other side. You can see a fort hanging off the cliff just over in the background, which is pretty cool.
This time we will make it. If your heart should break on the map of my mistakes, I'm here if you need me. Just keep on believing. If the sky should fall,
Many thanks for watching. Please leave a thumbs up and a comment.
And if you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button. So if you'd like to support us, please click the Buy Me a Coffee link in our video description or in our social media bios. And we'll see you on the road
Soon.